So this is a video from earlier today, 11:52 a.m. This video is going to prove to you once again how the police are harassing me, how it is not, they want to deem everything to be a mental thing. Like, bro, it's nothing to guess around what the police are doing. They drive marked vehicles with tag numbers and DOT numbers, okay? They have a job to do, and you can easily tell when a job is not being done versus being done. Also, no one's new or blind to police corruption in Baltimore City. Also, no one's blind or new to police corruption in general. So these things that I laugh at these dumbasses because ultimately the defense is their case. Ultimately, it's them defending their own dumbass actions and words. That's really what it's up to. So today there was a crackhead that cuts grass for some of the neighbors, and I have a video showing how I predicted the crackhead to wait for me to get home, wait for me to get ready to take my groceries out to start an engagement of some sort, right? And so we just basically recorded the nigga for the whole time. He wasted about 30 minutes of his time thinking that I was going to do something that I was never going to do. And so, he called the neighbor to report something. Again, it didn't matter because I already had everything he said on recording from the time he pulled up to the time I went in my house. This is just showing you basically, I guess, short time after. You see how the police is here. Let's go ahead and play this clip here. So you're going to see the police is here, right? And so I want you to watch. This is the same person who I called the police on that's going to pop up here shortly after the police miraculously come by, right? Notice how they drive in her direction, right? So video is rolling. Right? And so one thing I want you to note is look at what she has in her hand and look at the direction she's going into. Right? Now, we know that she's going to Rob's house, which is the crackhead that was cutting his grass, which confirms that these people were talking. It was a planned ordeal prior to. Like I've been telling you, the neighbors are all synced up. They're all robotic aligned, right? So they don't have Shay, which is the next door neighbor, anymore. There's literally no one that lives next door to me. It's about to become a nursing home, which we're going to shut down because we know the person that lives over there currently smokes weed, cigarettes, etc., etc. Things that, again, are illegal when you own that type of establishment. Let's speed this up here. All right? So you saw the police. We're speeding up here. All right? This is what I want to catch right here. So we're 3 minutes into the video. All right? 3 minutes into the video. All right, let's look at this. All right, so watch what this person does. All right? Walking where? Walking towards Rob's house or towards whatever situation, or maybe the police was down there, and where my camera was at, it was kind of like, it was focused on so much of this person here, and I guess it must have like swayed for the truck. It doesn't really matter because at the end of the day, I recorded everything, so they can have a team meeting. It's still redundant because everyone in the team meeting have incriminated themselves. So, like I said, it doesn't really matter if you have how many people you're around if there's a bunch of dummies. These people are dumb as fuck. It doesn't matter how many people are around me, they're dumb. So let's go ahead and speed this up. So now you can see, right, I'm pretty sure she's going to come back empty-handed. Right? So she's been, that's what? That's 8 minutes. So she was down there at 3. So she's talking, right? She's definitely talking, right? So let's go back and look, right? So she was talking there for about a good 5 minutes. A good 5 minutes she was talking. Right? A good 5 minutes she was talking to who, Rob? Now, mind you, they had already left before. Right? Remind you, they had already left because this person had left when I was still downstairs and they came back, and this must have been some time afterwards when they left again. So just to show you that she walked down there to where Rob was, which I'm going to show you because I have that portion on camera, right? And I guess maybe the police was down there, but no one ever knocked on my door. I was asleep. I knew they weren't going to knock on my door. There was no reason. They had nothing to even say against me that, it's kind of dumb for the police to even entertain this bullshit, knowing that I have something on them and on my neighbors. Like, you would figure by now they would know just to leave me the fuck alone because no one's going to ever say nothing to me, right? So the police must have been down there because they didn't go down the other side. So let's go back and let's see basically what happened. We're at 20 minutes in the video. As you can see, the person left. Notice how we never see the cop come back on this side, right? We never see the police come back. We're at 55 minutes, 57 minutes. And so we see Carl come back. What is that? He comes home 58 minutes, so that looks like 12:30 to 1 o'clock. When you see him come home, all right? And it's just the end of that video. So it just shows you again, this happened right after. We're going to put all the time stamps together, and it can be proven that they all were together, which we already knew. They talk together, and I knew the nigga didn't have anything on me because, like I said, the main thing here is these people are so emotional that they forget the mission. And part of the mission is not exposing your cover, not exposing who you are. These people are garbage at it. They can't help it because they're not good. These people are trolls giving some CIA, like, you're a bitch. You're not going to ever fool me, nigga. CIA, no CIA. You're dumb as hell. If these are niggas they got in the Central Intelligence Age, no wonder why I'm able to run laps, because they're stupid. They're dumb. You understand? Just because you're in the CIA don't mean you're smart. It means you're expendable. It means that you're disposable. It means that they've looked at your history. You've gone through the proper MK Ultra programming for you to be used as a slave. There's nothing else that shit means other than slave work. So again, I want to prove to you how they all talk to each other, how they allegedly, the police were called. Like I said, I didn't give a fuck. Because I know that at the end of the day, everything that in this, you see, when you get the information I have on my neighbors, you could talk to them any kind of way. You can really do anything to them besides putting your hands on them and not go to jail, because you know what you have against them. The shit that I have against them is so stupid. You know what I mean? So they could call whoever they want to call. At this point, they ain't shit gonna happen to me. Ain't nobody, like I said, I went to sleep. I smoked a blunt and went to sleep while all this shit was happening. I woke up 7 o'clock and went to go check the video. And I was like, oh, all right. And then I thought I heard something like somebody slammed doors outside, and I was about to call the police. And I was like, well, let me check this video before. And I didn't hear anything. So I'm just proof. Like I said, it's just proof, man. I have this guy carrying on, talking about all this other shit. He shouldn't know where I live at. And see, they so dumb. This guy called the neighbor about what? How did he prove I lived there? Because I pulled in the driveway? I sat in the car as much as he did. Obviously, I didn't have a key to the house. Right? Guy didn't know I lived in the house until I was in the house. He had already talking about he was calling Rob. He was calling, like, how you, like, think about this. Another man is calling the homeowner of where he's doing business at to make a complaint about a complete stranger that he ran into. Does not know if I live there, and if he does, that means someone said I live there. And why is someone telling you about my car and where I'm living at, or to be mindful of me when I don't even come out during the day? You understand? So not only most of my videos are happening after 1 a.m., complete darkness, right? The time in the last fucking week, right, that I actually even come outside during the daytime and this takes place, you can't explain it. And that's why I already know my schedules are so off kilter and they're so unbalanced that everything these people do is incriminating. So we have this guy going off cussing. I have my AirPods in, so the dumb motherfucker didn't even know he was being recorded the whole time, right? Got him on camera saying whatever he was going to say. Then we have the camera on his face for 30 minutes while he's sitting in the truck. And you can easily tell that he wasn't waiting for Rob to start cutting grass, because as you can listen to my voice and hear his actions, he was just waiting on to see what I was going to do. So these guys are clowns. They're a joke. I'm going to delete this video and put it right back out there and record some more. Like I said, man, don't pay attention to these people. And if you record enough, you get enough evidence on them, you can let them do whatever they need to do so they can go to sleep at night. But it's not going to be putting hands on me. I just woke up. The police are not going to arrest me for anything. I'm not worried about going to jail unless I kill somebody. That's the only way I'm going to jail, is if I physically hurt somebody, and that's illegal. So all this hearsay, these tattletales, like, you understand, you can clearly look and see the police came there, but how many times have I called the police and they didn't come over? So all this is doing is going to the file. You got to remember, I called the police the other night, and guess what? The same people in this video that left are the same people in the video that left when I said I was calling the police. The same people today that after you see the police and after you hear the conversation that I had with this guy, you're going to put 2 and 2 together. So, like I said, they weren't knocking on my door. They weren't. You gotta understand, man. They need a warrant. And especially after this whole no-knock warrant nonsense, they need a warrant in the beginning, dealing with me myself, just based off the harassment I received with Baltimore City and County Police over the last 5 years. They would need a warrant anyway. They're not getting a warrant for me for anything. I know that. I already know there's nothing that I'm gonna do that's gonna warrant a warrant. Nothing. Unless I kill somebody, and by then they had to be looking for me. So I'm not worried about, you understand? Nobody gives a fuck. And when you know the police know where you are and what you're living, then you know it's a joke as well. They're all clowns. All of them are joke. Clowns.